dear. So he might be
But
leaving.
he's done. Now, the speculation is that it's either a slip of the tongue or a roundabout confession that he's leaving. The first quote is, "I've got another year of Doctor Who, but then I'm certainly going to come and give it a shot. Come and hang out in L.A." That's the first one,
Mm.
which is actually the second one. I don't know why they put that one first.
Because they're weirdos.
Oh, it's TV Guide. No wonder. Let's see. Um, then there's another quote. "When I finish Doctor Who, I'll be," he said, pausing for a minute. "Well, I don't know how old I'll be, but by the end of next year, I'll be 29, so dot dot dot."
Yeah, I don't know. I think probably he's signed a contract for next year and he's just fishing for them to give him another contract.
Well, I mean, they're supposed to sign him on with, um, like 3 to 5 year contracts. But I guess it's easy to break in Britain or something. I know here if you break a contract, it's like, scandal.
Well, maybe it's just that they've had really crap doctors in the past and they just want to have the ability to say, okay, we've got one season under our belt, let's just work on someone else. So,
I mean,
yeah.
if he, I mean, I would hate to see him go. I really would. But, I mean, if he has a shot in LA, it's always a good thing to leave when you're big. Leave them wanting more. Don't leave with everyone going, boo!
Yeah, always better that way. So, yeah. Oh, we've had interesting things around the world this week, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And, we had the Malaysian MotoGP, had that rider die. It was kind of nasty.
We also had that 15 car crash in Vegas, I believe.
How the heck do you have a 15-car crash in Vegas? It's like a long stretch of road.
Oh no, it was a race. It was an IndyCar race, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Dan Weldon died.
Yeah, it was awful. I watched it. Oh, it was awful.
You know the worst bit about that?
Hmm.
The day after that accident, Dan Weldon was supposed to be catching a plane out here and he was supposed to be racing in a V8 race just up the road.
Oh.
And I think it was 6 other drivers or something had to pull out due to back injuries or something. So the entire field of this V8 race had to change because of that one crash in Vegas.
Mhm.
So it was a little insane. And then we had Turkey.
Yes, which was just weird. Yeah, that earthquake and like what was it? Death toll 400, I believe.
I think it's rising, but yeah, I think it was like a 7 point something or other magnitude earthquake. So a little bit crazy, but there was hope.
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, so they pulled out, what was it, a 2-week-old baby or something?
2-week-old baby girl. I can't remember what her name is, but I remember that it's Arabic for purity or untouched.
Well, jeez. Yeah. And they pulled out her mum and her grandmother. So
Yes, and
that's
they gave
excellent.
up hope because they'd been searching for this baby for like a couple of days, and they thought they weren't going to find her. And then they pulled her out, and she was alive and healthy. So,
I've got a question. Why does
hmm.
every young child and baby that gets pulled out of one of those situations, why are they always naked? I mean, people usually, they're wearing a pair of pants. Or, a shirt that'll at least keep them modest or something, but the babies and the young children always naked.
I don't know. I guess it adds to the effect. I don't either that or it would be my luck. I would be like right in the middle of getting my child dressed, and one of these things would happen.
And the big one will come.
Ah, crap! Come on.
Or no, my luck,
No.
it'd hit like 2 minutes after I've gone to bed. And it'd be like, oh, for God's sakes, why didn't I pick my dressing gown up off the floor in the lounge room and put it in my room? Now I can't get to it. Crap, now the neighbours are going to see everything. Oh, jeez.
Well, the good news is the messy house, you can just say, "Oh, don't worry, that was not there before. It was spotless before."
Actually, it is pretty much spotless at the moment, so I'd be kind of pissed off if an earthquake happened right now, because it'd be like, I just cleaned that. Damn it.
Well, I was helping, Belinda. God.
I know, but at the moment, it's like the cleanest it's been in weeks. So it's like really good.
I thought you were going to say years. I was going to laugh so hard.
Maybe.
Which means, yes?
No, it hasn't been that long. But anyway, so yeah, we got people dying everywhere and natural disasters happening everywhere. I think it's Bangkok's going underwater and they're shipping all the animals out of the zoo that don't like water very much.
Oh, get over it, Bangkok. Louisiana's been going underwater for years now. You're fine.
But the animals don't like getting wet feet.
Well, what the heck makes you think New Orleans wants to be underwater? Okay, more underwater than it actually is, because I don't know if you've ever seen pictures of New Orleans, but it's like streets of New Orleans, tall wall, and there's a boat crossing over the wall.
Oh my goodness. Well, I suppose it doesn't help that the water table is like right there. So, the water's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so high, we can't have basements. Like, we have to have above ground basements.
Yeah, which is basically just a fancy name for a second story. Ha!
Imagine that! Yeah, we can't have basements though, so, like, I hear a bunch of my friends talking about having basements, and I'm like, you can do that? What?
Yeah, that'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that. Then I could put all my crap down in the basement and not worry about it.
Exactly, and then we could have subways and, all this. We can't even have a subway because it would kind of drown.
You can't even put your dead in the ground, for Christ's sakes.
No, we cannot. Well, the further north you get, you can. But down south, you can't. They all have to be above ground because the water table will push them back up.
Yeah, then there'll be zombies, and not the nice kind.
And keep in mind that New Orleans has 42 cemeteries.
That's a lot of dead people.
That is a lot of dead people. Of course, then again, New Orleans is one of the old towns, so there's a lot more dead people. On top of that, they have really big, ornate cemeteries like the St. Louis Cemetery, which if you've ever seen, what is that movie? Queen of the Damned?
Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, it was an Interview with the Vampire as well. Yeah, also, what is that movie? Stay Alive. Well, you wouldn't have watched that one because that one's scary.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, so, they have really big tombstones and mausoleums and things like that. They put a lot of emphasis on their dead. So it kind of makes sense that they would have 42 graveyards. Not necessarily that many people dead.
Just a lot of room taken up. Hey, I've got a question. I read somewhere years and years ago that the heat is so bad in New Orleans that they put their dead in the crypts or in the mausoleums or whatever, and the heat of it basically, deteriorates the body and everything because there's like all that humidity and everything. It like deteriorates the body, and then when they need extra space, they just chuck the next body in afterwards, and it like moves the other one over.
Or they'll either do that, or they will take the remains and they'll crush it up and put it into an urn, or the less nice ones, they'll just move the bones out of the way, and there's like a stockpile of bone.
Could you imagine being the poor bugger that's got to put the bodies in there? Ugh.
Especially if these people have died like in the same family, and they died like a month apart.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
Just think about that, and we hope you enjoy your afternoon snack.
Yeah, my ravioli's starting to think about coming back to visit. Which, I kind of wouldn't mind some cheesecake. How about you?
Yeah, speaking of scary things.
Okay, we talked about Betty White last week. Okay, now you gave me this link to a YouTube clip of, what is it, Luciana or whatever her name is, who is a British, what would you call her?
Pop star, maybe? She's like the
Mm,
equivalent of Lady Gaga,
but not. She's like Lady
but
Gaga
not.
light.
I don't know anything about her. I really
I
don't.
don't know either. I know one song and I hate the damn song because it's that annoying. But anyway,
I know this song.
she's done this song with Betty White in conjunction with the Lifeline, but I don't think it's the Australian Lifeline. I think it's some American thing
Insurance,
company
I believe.
or something like that. Anyway, I think. Oh